How's it going today, collective? Hope y'all having a great day out there. Figured I'd drop some spiritual knowledge and wisdom. I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to get in here so I can start the inspirational message. Probably not gonna be doing readings for a good bit. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a few minutes for y'all, a few of y'all to get in here so I can start with some knowledge. Okay, so we have one person in here. Got 8 people in here. Got 8 likes on the video. How's it going today, y'all? I appreciate the positive feedback, collective. It's just been a hard time for the last couple of days or so, but I just want to get on here and let y'all know I'm okay. I probably won't be doing any tarot readings for a good minute just to let things settle down, etc. But I just figured I'd get on here since it's a lot better energy today. The energy has done balanced itself out. I gave myself some time to cool off. And of course, the train comes by as a judgment call, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let that train pass by, y'all. That's an Amtrak. Okay, so some of you out there may be traveling. I'm getting something to do with traveling. I'm channeling a heavy traveling message. Some of you out there may be going on a travel. Don't have to be with a train. You may be traveling somewheres. I'm getting something to do with traveling. But yeah, I thought I'd get on here, y'all. I'm not really going to channel like that. I'm just going to drop some spiritual knowledge and wisdom on here for the ones that are spiritual. Now, just like I told y'all before, not everybody that watches tarot is going to be spiritual. But for the ones out there that want to learn about spirituality and spiritual knowledge of what Mother Earth really can do to you, how it will benefit your health, how it will benefit your spirit, I'm going to go ahead and drop some knowledge about that, okay? But there's a few things I will advise y'all on to not do, like it's not advised to do when it comes to sun gazing, etc. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. That is an old ancient practice to where it comes to bettering your spiritual side, to cleansing your pineal gland, etc. But I'm not really going to get into that in this video, but they do have a lot of benefits from doing that, but I wouldn't advise anybody doing that. I would wait till the sun is at least almost below the horizon. Like right when it's there setting when it's orange. Not when it's, when it's like this, that's still kind of dangerous. But right when it gets about where it's orange, if y'all get what I'm saying. If some of y'all out there heard about that, then you probably already know. That right there is gonna be able to cleanse your spiritual side. Intensify your gifts for some of you out there. They also have a thing called tree hugging. You could go up to a tree no matter what tree it is. I would highly recommend a cypress tree or an oak tree. Those are the 2 trees that give off the most healing energies, to be honest with y'all. But just like I said, you could go out there and hug any tree that you want to hug. But I highly recommend cypress trees and oak tree. But yeah, I just had to take a break away from the tarot readings for a good minute. But I also want to talk to y'all today about, this is included in the spiritual knowledge and wisdom here. When it comes to some of you out there that may be alone, you may be a lone wolf. You always find yourself feeling like you're very misunderstood. See, during your spiritual awakening, you're going to come through this experience where you feel barely anyone understands you. Because you're going through an ascension period. That's what it is. You're starting to realize a lot of things that you couldn't realize before. Like you didn't see anything that you're now seeing before. And what causes this uncomfortability whenever you're going through this type of ascension and awakening is the ego is being challenged continuously. When it comes to most people connected to their spiritual side, that's going to be highly uncomfortable to their soul. They're not going to be able to fit. It's hard to explain, y'all. I feel like most people don't understand what I'm trying to tell them. But I'm trying my best to explain what it really is when it comes to getting in that side. But I'm going to wait for a few of y'all to get in here, a few more of y'all to get in here. I'm going to walk a minute to activate my channeling abilities so I can get through with this message. I'm reading y'all comments. Oh yeah, and if y'all want to donate collective, I do have a donations link in the description box below. If y'all want to help me out. But getting back to what I was saying about the, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, getting back to what I was saying about spirituality. So for some of you out there that may be getting in tune with that, or you may already be advanced in spirituality, you may already know what I'm talking about. When it comes to meditation, when it comes to spending time in nature, when it comes time to getting in tune with your spiritual side, to activate things that you really couldn't see before. If some of you out there have this strange experience or this phenomenon where people always look at you strange, people may look at you a certain way, it's because they don't understand you, that's why. It's because you have a light around you. Your crown chakra is lit up around you, and that's what's being sensed. And many of these individuals that's in the ego cannot detect that. Like, they know what's going on, but they cannot see that happening around you. So whenever I pull the temperance card, you know how Archangel Michael has that halo around his head? That's exactly what that is. That right there would be your crown chakra, the aura of your crown chakra that's activated. Now, a lot of people want to talk about the third eye activation. But most people leave out the root chakra activation because that right there, you need to activate that first hand before the rest of them. And I'm going to tell y'all why. If you're not properly balanced when it comes to activating this eye right here, which is the third eye, if you're off balanced or you don't have the root chakra balanced out with a lot of fears, etc., that right there is going to cause a lot of chaos, a lot of things that you're not going to be able to avoid seeing. That's the dangers of why the Most High warn people about. It's not because the eye is evil. That is actually his sacred vision to where you can see through things. That's what that is. There ain't nothing bad about it. But a lot of individuals, like, they want to focus on that because they find a fascination out of it, because they think it's awesome. Like, they think it's going to throw them into this, how can I describe it? It's hard to describe. They automatically assume that it's going to throw them into this trancey-like energy to where it's like a dream state, which it kind of is, but it's really not, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I'm having a hard time channeling right now, collective. Because we are in this retrograde. And there's a full moon coming up. I want to say August 19th. They have a full moon coming up. So I'm trying my best to connect. It's just going to take me a minute. I appreciate y'all comments, collective, to my genuine supporters on here. And just like I said before, I'm not giving up tarot. I'm just kind of backing away from it for a little bit. Because things are just out of line right now energetically, and the cards are going to pick up. If something is continuously being done, the cards are going to repeat itself over and over and over and over and over until the problem is corrected. It's going to keep on going over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And the cards are going to tell you the truth. That's the hard truth about it. The cards are going to tell you the truth. It don't matter if you read them intuitively or logically, they still going to have a meaning to them. And you can literally go discover it on the logical meanings of the tarot guide on that page. All you got to do is pull the cards or whatever, like your current energy or your current situation, and it's going to describe exactly what's going on. You have to use those cards in a combination and go up on tarot guide, and that's how you calculate how that read is going to turn out, what you're looking for. That's how you can read into it logically. But I mean, you could get an accurate reading no matter which way you read them, you know? But I will advise y'all, if you read tarot cards in a bad energy, or if you're in a bad mood, or if something is scaring you or something is bothering you, or you just having an off day, the cards are going to mirror all that back, and that right there is going to make the read that much more intimidating. And it's actually going to get, I'm telling you, brother, cards are going to literally amplify what's really going on, because it's a mirror of your intuition. That's exactly what that is. It's mainly like a mirror. It's being used as a mirroring mechanism when it comes to your intuition. Now, most people may question, well, how does the cards work whenever you read for the collective energy? It's because you're using your intuition, but also allowing that collective energy to flow through, down through the crown chakra like that. And that right there could get highly intoxicating. I'm telling you. That's why I told y'all before, I don't know how these other readers out there be reading the same thing over and over and over and over and over. It's nothing against them or whatever. But it's just how I don't see how they could keep on reading it over and over and over and over and over, like make video back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. But I mean, it is the truth. It is the truth. Well, they're channeling through their cards, bro. It's gonna tell you the truth. And if you're an advanced reader, or you know what you're looking for when it comes to the cards that they pull, and you hear the messages that they're saying, you're gonna find out that those cards are indeed accurate. That's why whenever I seen that Hierophant reverse come out, and the other cards that come out in alignment combined with that Hierophant reverse, that's how I know that they're channeling something accurately. Now, many people in the tarot community, well, how can I say this? Y'all probably pretty much aware of what that card is, the combinations compared to that. I mean, it's not always bad. The Hierophant reverse can represent you challenging tradition, etc. Like you challenging certain things that need to be challenged. But when it comes up in reverse with a lot of other cards, depending on how the rest of the cards are being read and what's being channeled through that reading, that's what's going to determine that card in reverse. But it don't necessarily have to mean that in reverse. It could just be other cards. Like, for instance, let's say if you pull the Temperance card reverse, etc. That don't mean that you're going to be off balance spiritually, because that means peace, tranquility. I don't know how you say that. It represents peace, tranquility, and stability with that card. That's what the Temperance means. Yeah, I want to say it's peace, tranquility, and balance. Yeah, it's balance. It's balance, peace, and tranquility. That's what the temperance card means. But whenever somebody pulls it in reverse, maybe I need to give some advice on tarot readings to help y'all better understand the cards on what they really mean. I mean, I know some of the logical meanings like off of the back of my hand, but I could tell y'all what some of them cards mean, though. Like, you have to be able to read them intuitively to get an accurate message. Like, let's say you pull the temperance card, reverse, etc. Most people will automatically assume that that is an imbalance spiritually, because the temperance card means spirituality. But there's other cards that could clarify that. Like, let's say you pull a few other cards. Why is this temperance in reverse? What is going on? Why is this card in reverse? Why are you showing me the temperance reverse? That right there is going to be a clarifier. That's why you see some of these readers clarify certain cards, because if they're not getting a clear message, a clarifier card is going to be used to combine with that card that they pulled, and that right there is going to give you the information that you're looking for. So it's going to kind of create this multiplication, however you say that. It's going to multiply on the information that you're really looking for, and it's going to help you discover the most accurate answer out of that. Because some of the readers, bro, I'm telling you, you're going to have to use clarifiers to actually see what they mean, because it's too much of a challenging read, you know? I'm reading y'all comments, collective. But yeah, I just thought I'd drop some knowledge about the tarot cards, what they mean, a few of them. Just like I said, like, there's a lot of challenges with this retrograde right now when it comes to communication difficulties. Like, bro, you can literally feel the energy, like, doing like an optical illusion, like a backwards like energy, and it goes forward. Like, some of you out there may be thinking of somebody from the past, etc. All of a sudden, your thoughts go transform like that, and it goes back and forth. That's that retrograde doing that to you. That's exactly what that is. Maybe I need to tell y'all what the retrograde does, what the Mercury retrograde does. That right there would affect technology, it would affect communications, etc. That would affect the way that you communicate to people. Like, you may feel like you're very hesitant, you can't get your thoughts straight. You may feel like there's a lot of frustration and arguments that occur around this time. It's because of that. That's what that is. Look like to me the full moon starting to show itself a bit. Look. I don't know if y'all can see it back there. I want to say that's on August 19th. I'm not really into these full moons and none of that, y'all. I don't like nothing about the full moons and none of that. There's a lot of negative energy that goes on. That's why I don't deal with none of that. I'm more of a sun individual. The sun. I like the sun. The bird even said they like the sun. You know what I'm saying? They like the sun too. They like the sun, you know what I'm saying? Lady. Hey, whenever I pull the sun card with the Empress card, that right there is a good combination to say that word. Lady, you know what I'm saying? If it wouldn't be for one of my subscribers or a few of my subscribers a while back that got on one of my live streams that I was doing, and I was reading some cards. I forgot what cards I pulled. I want to say it was the Queen of Swords reverse. I said, what the hell are you doing, lady? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. I'm really not in the channeling energy right now to give y'all some knowledge. I got a lot of things I want to say, bro, but I don't think y'all gonna understand that. I keep a lot of things that I learned when it comes to spirituality, like unlocking certain things from my spiritual side. I keep that to myself. I believe that's nobody else's business to know that. I had to rank up myself, bro. Yeah, I'm being a guy to keep quiet about that. I'm reading y'all comments. But yeah, just like I was saying a few minutes ago, I was getting into talking about spirituality, but it's not the time to talk about that right now. I don't know if I'm gonna give knowledge on that. Some of y'all gonna have to learn on your own, bro. That's what I had to do. That's why I was guided to go by that fence in the year 2020. I could tell y'all about my awakening and how I discovered my gifts, etc., which I already knew I was gifted a long time ago. I just didn't know what it was. It began with me being guided to get away from a lot of people, remove myself out of going to the bar, playing pool, etc. Not drinking anything. I just went there to play pool a couple of times. And I would just sit there in the stool, just sit there and just watch TV, etc. And I kept on feeling this nudge, something trying to tug on me like that spiritually. And I felt it, bro. It was a spiritual feeling. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get into my testimony of how I was guided to be where I'm at today. I could talk about that with y'all. Well, anyways, it started a long time ago where I used to go to the bar and I used to shoot pool all the time. I didn't drink or none of that. And I was sitting there a couple of times and I kept feeling this nudge. Something kept pulling on my shirt like that. Not really literally pulling on my shirt, but something kept nudging me to go towards the door. And I didn't know what that was back then. Well, anyways, make a long story short, I started to go towards, how can I say this? I'm going to keep that a mystery. They want the Scorpio man to be silent. I'll be silent, bro. God, give me some messages. Lord Jesus, give me some messages that I need to say right now. Father God, I ask you to remove anything from me on the spiritual level that is trying to intrude my energy and trying to intrude my freedom of speech. Anything that's trying to intrude me, Father God, I ask you to strike it down with your most spiritual power of lightning. Strike it down, Lord. Get it out my way. Get it out my way. Remove this energy off my YouTube channel. Remove it off my channel, Lord. I have the right to exercise my free speech on here, and it gives spirituality knowledge. Lord Jesus, I ask you to bind and render any demon coming against me in the spirit world, any witch that's coming against me in the spirit world, anybody that has their evil eye on me right now trying to do something to me on this live stream. I ask you to cast your spiritual rain of fire, judgment upon them, bind and render them powerless immediately. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. So anyways, getting back to the message here, collective. So whenever I was going through my awakening in 2020, this was way before May of 2020. It all started with me being at the bar room, right? And I was sitting there, I would go out there to play pool a lot, but I would never drink. And I started to feel this tug on my shirt, like something nudging me to go towards the door. Well, anyways, as I was going towards the door, I was guided to go back to my house. I remember that I kept staying in my room continuously, over and over and over and over and over. And a lot of people couldn't understand why that happened. Like, they kept on messaging me on Facebook, like, hey, you coming out? You coming out tonight? I said no. Some messages I didn't respond to. I just chose to sit there in my room and just meditate. So what I did was I sat there and started meditating a lot. I got an Indian style position in the middle of my floor, and I cut all the lights off because they said it's better whenever you meditate in the dark like that because it stimulates that pineal gland. So what I did was I started to meditate a lot and meditate every day. I would sit there and listen to frequencies of music, meditation music, etc. I want to say it was 432 hertz, HZ. I started meditating to that. And then all of a sudden, bro, I started feeling like there was this weird feeling in my head area right here. A weird sensation going on in my head area. A lot of people would feel crackling. They would hear like noises, etc. I didn't feel none of that. It was mainly like a vibrational energy. Like a vibration, like just vibrating like that over and over. It was like a hum that started to go on right here. Then I started to feel pressure in this area right here, as if something was pulling like this, like a pressure like that. Something like literally, like if you put your fingers like this and pull up, I started to feel like a pressure like that going on right here, but inside the middle part, like not right here to be exact, but in the middle part, down in the brain right here. I started to feel like a vibrational feeling like this, like something just wanted to open. Well, anyways, that kind of made me uncomfortable, but that right there was supposed to happen. Well, anyways, not long after I experienced a vibrational feeling that was right here in the middle of the forehead, but actually in the middle, I started to feel like this pressure, just like I was describing a few minutes ago, this pressure that started to build up. And it started to like, it was like a, not really a popping sensation, but it was like something just wanted to open like that, like a pulsating feeling, like something wanted to open. And all of a sudden, bro, I'm telling you, about a week later after I experienced that, there was a pop, like that. And that's whenever, bro, it's like everything just, it's hard to explain. But that's what I felt, though. After I felt that weird pressure and that vibrational feeling right there in the mid part of my forehead, about a week later, I started meditating every day. I kept on meditating and meditating and meditating and meditating. And all of a sudden, it was like that. That's what I felt. That right there would be the pineal gland activating. That would be the third eye popping open. I didn't know what that was, though. I mean, it didn't stop me from meditating. I knew it was something spiritual going on, but I didn't know it before then, until that happened. Then after that happened, that's when I started to notice a lot of strange synchronizations around me. I started noticing a lot of 555s, like matching numbers, etc., synchronicities. And that's whenever I started seeing the number 1111 and 111 a lot. And what I did was I was guided to go down this path and I go walk by that fence I walked by the other day. And that's when I started to spot them white feathers, etc. A heart. They got a heart-shaped cloud. Got a bird up there, look. See him? Lady. See, right now is a perfect time to sun gaze. Like that. I'm looking straight into it, bro. Straight into it. It's like a pulsating like that. Eventually they will adapt. I'm looking straight into it. But it's better to do it barefooted though. See all this, like I'm already used to all that though. I used to do it whenever it's way up in the sky, like more higher than that or whatever. But what I do is I stand on the ground barefooted like that. And I sit there and just look straight ahead. And just do that. They also got a thing called moon gazing. Moon gazing. Hold on, y'all. I'm reading y'all comments. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There we go. Well, I love making these demons mad. That's awesome. That's when you know you powerful, bro. You ain't even got to do anything. All you got to do is be yourself. Express yourself and be yourself. And you see them come out of nowhere. Congratulations. That means that you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, getting back to the message of what I was saying a few minutes ago, collective, about sun gazing, etc. See how it's orange? It's got like the orange look to it. That right there is when, I can't tell just anybody to do that or whatever, but you see how it's orange kind of? Well, when it goes down a little bit more, I mean, that right there is still too high above the horizon, but when it's a little bit down, about maybe to, you see that pole back there? Watch, I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to show, you see that pole right there that's by the sun? When it's down there to about, when it's to the bottom of that peg right there, that pole, see how they got 3 pegs on that pole for the power lines? When it's down to about maybe the third one right there, that's when it will be safe. But I mean, I can't tell anybody how to do that or whatever or what to do. It's highly advisable, whatever. I mean, some of us out there have been doing that for a long time. We're used to it. I just ain't never told y'all about it. No, I did in the past. I did. I did tell y'all a bit about it. But that right there is an old ancient spiritual practice that was done in the ancient times when it comes to the sun. Just like they have tree hugging, what I told y'all about earlier about tree hugging, you know. But yeah, they got tree hugging, etc. They got sun gazing, they got moon gazing. They got stargaze. I don't really know much about stargazing, but I'm pretty sure you can get some spiritual benefits off of that. They also have ground. I consider this to be nature bathing. Like when you stand on the ground like this, barefooted, and you just sit there and just ground yourself in nature. Or you just sit there like a pond full of water. Like, depending on how deep the pond really is, but you're getting like a shallow end of a pond, like on Archangel Michael's card, on the Temperance card. And you sit there on the edge of that pond like that, depending on what they got in there. I mean, they may have some alligators or whatever. Make sure they ain't got none of that in there. And what I would do is I would stand right there at the edge of that pond like that in the water and sit there with your feet in the ground and in the water at the same time. Not right there. It's going to ground your energy. You know what I'm saying? I would consider that to be a form of nature bathing. Hell, just walking in nature, that would be like getting a lot of nature. You know how some people go out there to suntan? You know what I'm saying? There's somebody in here with some good energy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, that was funny how I said that earlier. Nature bathing. I mean, that's what I consider it as. Nature bathing. Then you got the crickets all going crazy out here. The birds chirping, the gnats going everywhere. See, when the sun's like this, look, when the sun's like that, that's when it'll be safe. Right when it's like that, like maybe in the clouds or whatever. See how it's sitting behind the clouds like that? How it's going down like this? But I mean, for some of you out there, like when it comes to sun gazing, y'all gonna have to do y'all research on that, y'all, because it's not advisable at all. But some of us out there are very advanced when it comes to that. I mean, the moon, like you'd be all right with the moon gazing, but when it comes to sun gazing, you got to do your research on that. That's not advisable at all. But to the ones that have advancements in that knows what I'm talking about, you already know the benefits from it. But the mosquitoes are starting to come out here, y'all, so I'm going to have to go ahead and head back home. I just thought I'd get out here and drop some knowledge. Yeah, the mosquitoes are getting bad out here. What's good, collective? How y'all doing today? If the mosquitoes weren't bad right now, I'd stay out here, but they getting kind of bad out here. Look, then you got the moon over here, look. Got the moon right there, then you got the sun over here. This spot right here reminds me of Archangel Michael, where he's standing right there on the temperance card, how they got that pond of water, and he's standing in the water like that, healing. Standing there holding the 2 cups back and forth, like balancing it with it. He's sitting like this, like that. Mother Earth's my home, y'all. Nature's my home. I love nature. Bro, just even sitting on the ground like this, sitting in the grass, etc., or standing in the grass or the ground or the mud or dirt, you're going to be able to tell the benefits of it. Let's go ahead and reverse this negative energy off my live stream. This is not welcome upon me. Take your negative intentions, take your negative evil eye, and take it all back in Jesus' almighty name. Go back. Go back where you came from. This ain't the place for you. I can't help you here. I cannot help you. Turn to Jesus. Go to Jesus Christ. He'll help you. You're a bunch of broken demons that's looking to try to attack me and trying to do all this. That's not going to work. Go somewhere else. Turn to Jesus. Jesus will help you. I completely close you out of my energy, and I seal my energy completely. You're not welcome here. Get out of here. Boundaries are set. So back to the speech, y'all. The mosquitoes kind of went away for a good bit. But like I was saying before, like when it comes to the, look at the sun now. Look how the sun looks. Well, it's going down behind that tree over there, but look, it looks beautiful right now. Look at that. It looks better. Okay, there we go. Y'all see it? How it's orange. That right there is when it's safe. Bro, I bet that looks beautiful on a mountain, yeah. Like on the mountaintops out there. Who the hell I look like standing on a mountain, you know what I'm saying? I did before, but it was kind of uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable. My first time in Colorado, it was highly uncomfortable because of the somebody in here making me laugh. Somebody in here making me laugh. Good. Good. But yeah, my first time in Colorado. I don't know, that might be my mama around here. Mama, that's you? All right, you starting to get weird. Get out of here. Yeah, I have a bit of Cajun in me, but I have German. German and Irish. But I'm German though from my grandpa. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying a few minutes ago, y'all. What I was saying, yeah, whenever I was laughing. Oh yeah, about the mountains. Yeah, who the hell I look like standing on top of a mountain? Like whenever I did stand on a mountain, like whenever I got out of my truck because of how long I had to travel. Bro, I had to travel a long ways, 15-hour drive to get there. That's a long time, and I didn't stop one bit. I stayed up all night, half of the damn day, and got there. I was tired as hell. But anyways, like whenever I got out of my truck, because I didn't feel the difference until I went to step out my truck. So whenever I got out of my truck, like it says, welcome to Colorado. Whenever I stepped out my truck and I stepped on the road, It's like I felt kind of lightheaded and I felt weird. Like my legs felt like they was shaking, like kind of like a heavy feeling, like a heavy light feeling. It was weird. And then I kind of got like a bit of a headache, like not really a bad headache, but kind of like a bit of a headache because the oxygen is thinner up there, you know. But I remember that. And they had a man that said, hey, it's normal. It's normal to feel that. That's the altitude. You're feeling the altitude. That's what it is. When you're high up in the altitude like that, it's gonna do that to you. Hell, I went way up there to Denver, bro. Way up there in the mountains, way above sea level, you know. And you know what I'm saying? But there was an angel around me earlier. Either that was my mama that was around me earlier, or somebody else was around me that was an angel. For me to laugh that way, for me to be in that good energy, and for me to giggle like that, and for my energy to go up like that, that right there is a sign in itself that they have an angel around me. Where you at, lady? You know what I'm saying? Where you at? What, you expect me to hop through the ditch? Go run through that tall grass to find you? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it could be the birds that was right there earlier too because of the way they was chirping. I don't know what it was, collective. Whenever I was standing right there a few minutes ago, like I was fine, but yet all of a sudden my energy went up and I started to giggle and laugh. Whatever that is, it's a good energy. I tell you that right now. Yes, that is. I've been out here several times. Nah, there's an angel that's around me. I don't know who it is or somebody on a live stream that has a genuine spirit to them. For all I know, that could be God. That could be God in a certain way, a supernatural way, making me happy spiritually, you know? Whoever's doing that, angel, whoever you are, like lady, whoever you are, wherever you at, it's an angel. Okay, so it's an angel. It's not somebody that's all, it's an angel. There's an angel out here around me, bro. I can feel it. It's feminine. It's a feminine angel. Y'all hold on a minute, collective. Y'all just give me a minute. All right, I'm back, y'all. That was my mama. That was my mama, y'all. I knew I felt some good energy. I just didn't know where it was coming from. She telling me everything gonna be okay, son. But yeah, y'all, this is the end of the video, y'all. The mosquitoes kind of getting bad right now. Yeah, the angel's gone. There was an angel that was around me over there in that spot. It was just that one spot right there where I felt the energy change immediately. I knew there was good energy around me. I wish it was still there, but it ain't there no more. That was my mama's energy. She has to be kind of tricky because she knows somebody is trying to shape shift into her and try to use her image to try to masquerade as another spirit as her. She knows what's going on. She knows that, and she let me know that too. She let me know that a few minutes ago. That's whenever I was communicating through telepathy to her. It was a telepathic message I picked up. She said, son, they got another spirit that's trying to linger around you, that's trying to masquerade as me, and I'm coming to let you know that. I already knew that, though. I spoke about that a while ago. I know my mama's energy, bro. I know how her energy is from a masqueraded type, you know. But anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Y'all may not understand my channeling side when it comes to me just gazing out in the space like that, outer space, like just zoning out in the space like that. That's whenever I'm receiving a message. But anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. If you want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. And I will see y'all whenever. Till then, peace.